Yeah.
Surprise.
Don't forget. I mean, this guy was held as like top 3 mids constantly. I know Samael held him in high esteem as a laning mid. I don't know. What do you like about the Cyber Legacy draft? What really tickles you about it?
I just don't know, aside from like maybe this massive black hole, I don't see where they're going to get like too much control from. And the amount of damage they have seems kind of lackluster. I think this Centaur Stampede and this Death Prophet running around at max move speed with Haunt is going to be pretty value.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Oracle Enigma support duo. I don't feel like there's the most damage there, especially with the Void, who early on doesn't provide a whole lot of damage himself.
Yes, sir.
That's where maybe Resolution is going to have to pick it up a little bit more. We'll see what kind of build he goes for, but he's going to be playing the Pango once again, a somewhat solo offlane for him, as the Enigma is going to be doing his normal jungling thing. This is going to look very similar to the way Cyber Legacy ran it, maybe. Actually, Zayats looks like he's actually going to come to lane. One more Eidolon kill. That's what we were waiting for. Denies 2 Eidolons. Big push coming in. 1 minute neutral spawn about to happen. Over our mid lane, we've got Pikachu versus No One once again. No One did a good job holding his own against the Pikachu Dazzle from last game. An impressive laner for sure. And his Quasu X Invoker did manage to pull through. Let's see if he could do it against the Death Prophet. Right now he's suffering in CS. But maybe that's a bit expected. Bottom lane is going to be ILTW's hard carry. Once again, it's the Faceless Void, though, this time against Last Hero's Centaur. And babysat by Solo's Oracle with Bignum Phoenix on the other side. Feels like the Centaur should be pretty heavily free-farming the bottom lane.
I think so, too. They have no kill potential.
They have no real threat to him.
They have no damage.
Yeah.
Void plus Oracle, plus, like, Phoenix support. Like, I think, if anything, the Void should be careful here. Last time I saw this matchup, it was Excalibur playing the Faceless Void. Against, was it Cyber Legacy that they played? I check.
Yeah. Their first matchup was against, no, I thought they played Team Spirit first round? I don't remember. Either way. Ooh, Resolution doing some good last hitting under towers, 8-1.
Bait played against Cyber Legacy.
Okay,
yeah. That was the series that I'm referencing. They had Centaur, they had Last Hero against Excalibur, and he actually got solo killed as Void.
That probably shouldn't have happened, right?
You think so?
In lane, unless you've got a chain stun combination.
He did not. He solo killed him.
Yeah, I don't think that should happen at all.
He solo killed Void as Centaur. Last Hero did, anyways. So maybe he's really used to playing this matchup.
Yeah. I could definitely see Centaur winning the matchup, though. I think he should win the lane. I'm not sure if he should kill the Void. That would take a serious misstep by the Void, misreading how much damage the Centaur can put out. Pikachu. Boy, he is a great laner.
I don't see him
Iceberg,
lose a lot
man.
of lanes.
Yeah,
maybe they just
Iceberg
play against each other. You know, they wake up, they're bored.
yeah. I have no doubt. It's similar to how Yuar and Samael got their way up in Dota, right?
You think
Dota with and against each other constantly.
Okay, that's just a solo kill.
Really?
I mean,
Pikachu, how'd you do that?
We were bigging him up, and you know now he's like, he's Raichu now, dude. You solo kill like 4 times, you evolve. Nah. If you want a TI, would you? If you were like a Pokemon, like if you're Bulba, would you turn into like
Ivysaur?
Yeah, I would rename myself.
Oh,
I think that'd be a cool move. For every TI win. I don't think I haven't really kept up with the new Pokemon, so I don't know if there's like 15 different evolutions now for Pikachu.
Yeah, just stick with the classics. Everyone knows the classics. The original 151, man.
I'll say true to that.
Helm Dominator build for Zayats as he's making his way around the jungle. Back to our mid matchup where Pikachu once again trying to push forward. The EMP though burned him out of all of his mana. Does have a courier coming in. This is going to be a slow laning phase, I do believe.
Yeah.
Because
normally when you have an Enigma plus like a bunch of passive non-kill lanes, like you have Spectre as a carry on one side and you have a Faceless Void on the other side.
Yeah.
Like you're completely correct. I doubt that there's too much killing. Rezo, like if he's not careful or gets way too over aggressive, he could die.
God, he is level 5 compared to Happy's level 2. Because Happy, like, he sees this Pango getting solo experience, and he doesn't want to totally gimp his Spectres, so he's trying to give the Spectre as much solo experience as possible, too.
Yeah, this happens when you simply can't, you can't kill the Pango.
He's got a Swashbuckle. He can kill Happy,
Right,
and he easily does.
Maybe it's a good thing that he was a low level, because he didn't give that much up. But that's still 200 gold. I don't know. I feel like all of these non-kill lanes as safe laners, like the Centaur's going to get, he's getting just as much free farm.
Yeah.
He's like 3 CS off. Obviously the kill is going to favor him a little bit, but
you need to have a way to threaten the offlane nowadays. Because the people are getting greedier and greedier with their offlane, right?
yes.
You've got to be able to threaten them, otherwise they're just going to turn into another carry in the game. And
I can see why a lot of players would like want to play offlane right now. When I played it too, it felt really strong. Like you just pick some like melee strength hero. It's like Rezo said yesterday. Offlane's really fun to play because there's so many options that just feel good right now.
yeah.
And Pango offlane is really strong, right, Austin?
He's got like higher than 50% win rate and a pretty high pick rate in this tournament.
Yeah, I was more referencing your Pango last night, but
Yeah, you know.
He seems to have-
Sometimes bad things happen. Sometimes you try and snipe a courier and die to a tier 2. It happens.
these things don't work sometimes.
So our first move is probably going to be seen by, I'm guessing, the Death Prophet. But isn't that the perfect time for... I've seen this story many, many times. In fact, I've seen it from no one specifically. His Invoker counter-ganking the rotations of the mid laner. Where the enemy mid laner tries to do something, he just shows up and boop, tornadoes and turns the fight. So maybe Pikachu can't really move to the side lanes. Otherwise, that could be a lot of wasted time. Should people come to his lane? Should they try and gank the Invoker? What's the play?
I think everyone's just going to stay static, honestly.
Okay.
If there's one hero that's going to move around this game, it'll be Enigma. And I think he should go and take top. I think you should force the Spectre out. Spectre's not Void. Like, ganking against a Void feels kind of miserable. But ganking against a Spectre feels like it could potentially be successful. And you can force him into the jungle a little bit sooner.
And even if you don't kill him, the damage you do, it actually stays. Whereas when you gank a Void and you do some damage and stuff, if he gets off his time walk, there goes most of the damage. He stays in lane. Happy. He's going to be caught Malthus first into the Centaur stun. Very nicely comboed by
They'll take the
CIS.
tower too.
And Resolution will take the kill. Spectre, not the most prolific jungler unless you have this build. Exactly. Palatimos has picked up a Necronomicon in his rush, and he still is going to try and defend this tower. Though I feel like he should maybe just let his team do it.
Yeah, Phoenix is up here now too. He's definitely got to be a little bit careful here.
Kind of want him just to go farm some things with that Necronomicon. But I can dig the intention of trying to keep your tower alive.
I think that tower is pretty easy to defend. If it was another hero other than Pango, maybe they'd take it.
Yeah.
But Rezo is having like such a good game.
And if Rezo can't take the tower, then he'll do everything he can to limit the Spectre's farm by doing things like pulling that hard camp and getting extra neutral creeps out of the business. He's still kind of low in net worth, though. Everyone is pretty much even. It's the Death Prophet who's just way ahead of everyone else. Everyone's in that early 3K, late in 2K area, but last hero is going to be able to get the nice stomp.
My man last hero on this Centaur. Cruising.
Centaur and Mars, man. This guy's meta.
Cruising. Just absolutely relaxing.
You know, as of last game, Centaur and Mars have exactly a 50% win rate.
I think that's really says something because every team is like first two picking it, and it's still reasonable win rate.
Yeah, they are both being like in that first phase pick area.
Yeah, I think Ember has like a 40 or 38% win rate. But I still think the hero's really good.
Yeah.
Despite that, it's never as simple as just like, oh, this hero has a low win rate over like 30 games. It sucks. Like I think it's first pick worthy, and the games that you see it work, I think it. The downside of it is sometimes when we see like 5 Embers and like 4 Ember Spirits and stuff like that.
Okay, this is the smoke play that they kind of made before, where they smoke between the tier 1 and tier 2, wrap in, gank, and if they kill, might just be able to get the tower. The Spirit Siphon, oh, and a Black Hole being used. They see all that health going in, and they feel like they have to use everything they have to be able to bring down Pikachu, and they do manage to do so.
Get the creep.
But it's a trade-off of 1 for 2. The creep, deny it.
1 HP.
Oh, nice deny.
It got to 1 HP. That's so unlucky.
That Phoenix nerf, man.
1 health. Are you kidding me?
That 5 DPS.
1 health. It actually made a difference.
It made a difference. That would have been 200 more gold on Bignum.
It would have been 200 more
And
gold.
my man's only sitting at 2,200, so, you know, a nice 10% boost would have been happy for him. But
dang, you're right, Austin.
Trusty
Austin, you're
shovel.
so smart.
Thank you. You're having quite the sarcastic morning.
Wait, what? No, I wasn't being sarcastic.
I know, it just sounds like you are.
It's because I just have bad tone. You know, I represent one thing and I mean the other. I did mean, Austin, that was a good point to bring up.
Thank you.
Relative to his net worth.
They got a early tower kill with the Centaur. That's the difference between Centaur and pretty much every other offlaner, right?
Beastmaster?
Beastmaster. You're right. You're right. Another great example of an
Come
offlaner.
on, man.
Once he wins his lane, that tower is donezo.
Yeah, it's because Centaur has Retaliate and he can skip waves really easily. Like, really easily.
Once he does that, then he can do it to some other lanes. Like, I would anticipate a rotation in mid. Am I correct? And that's what he should be doing right now?
Yeah. I think he is the strongest hero in the game right now. I taught this to people yesterday. Just come mid. Like,
Defend your tower. Stampede is going to go out. Pikachu!
Okay.
Barely stays ahead of the Rolling Thunder.
He needed to be here a little bit sooner, though.
Last hero's here now, but the rest of his team already had to retreat with that Stampede. Now he's going to find himself burned out of mana. He does have 2 stick charges. That's it.
I feel like he should just be AFK on this tower, honestly. If anything, I think they get aggressive themselves now.
Yeah.
Like, you have so many different heroes here.
Trying to use that Retaliate to chip away at the tower. They've got Exorcism as well.
Yeah,
I mean, really, they don't need last hero to do much than soak up damage, right?
And that's exactly what he's going to do. I think you want to take this tower before VP take your tower.
Oh, he pops the Retaliate as soon as he sees the Purge being used by Solo. But he can't take up too much damage. He's not invulnerable. Boy. Come on, guys. Where's the heals? The Cold Embrace came too late. Happy.
Their positioning was, I think, way too far back.
Yeah, they were
on the side of Cyber Legacy.
Very scared of a Chronosphere or something.
Yeah. But they see ILTW top.
Yeah, so why were they so scared?
I'm not sure, but you kind of just left last hero out to die, and now you're going to lose your tower. I really feel like you're just all in commit for that play. Because now you're going to lose your own tower. You had popped Exo for that. Don't feel like that was a good move at all by Cyber Legacy. Like, I really like the play. I just don't like the execution of it, I should say.
Yeah. And that is the notable thing about... barely gets that kill from a distance. Bignum goes down. Winter's Curse laid out onto no one. He's immediately going to be saved by Solo, though. He popped his ultimate onto no one, knowing that he was going to die anyway. With his dying breath, he cast that spell and may have helped no one get away. Still at full health. He's got a tornado. If they,
no one is perfectly fine. I don't think he can die here.
The only way he could possibly die is if they somehow get on top of him with this Stampede. He still has yet to throw that tornado down. Finally does, but he's being slowed down by the Spirit Siphon. Now it's going to be the Sun Ray as well as the burn from the Phoenix.
All right, I lied. They had, I saw Stampede on cooldown. It must have just came up. And
yep.
Then he...
Oh, hey.
You know, guys, just don't listen to me.
That's a
probably
Dom creep.
That's a lot of gold they got. They got like 500 gold for that. They lost mid tower, though. So, you know, value. That's a Hanamitis from This Faces Void. Let's get this bread.
Why are we doing that? Does he feel like he needs to keep up with the Spectre or what? What's the deal?
I think he believes he's behind.
Oh, no. A little bit jittery here.
Come on, Pop-Tart, fix yourself. Get your head in the game.
Good old days of online casting once again. Pikachu, he stumbles into a smoke gank. This is not where he wanted to be, and he's going to be perched down from his Yules. And they don't even need to use the Chronosphere necessarily. They're going to pop it on the Winter Wyvern to make sure he doesn't get off Winter's Curse or Cold Embrace. Pikachu will die as a result.
That was
smart play.
Yeah, I like it. I think he could have maybe used it like half a second later, but...
Vlad for a resolution, so he's not going to be going a damage route. I'm trying to help out the boys, Treads, Vlads. Maybe we'll see something like Lotus Orb, another team fight item.
Last Hero's got to be careful here. They do know he's up here, but a lot of spells miss. The Swashbuckle and the Tornado, and now the Silence will come through. The Stampede, the stun onto the Invoker.
Oh, but Resolution, he's going to Rolling Thunder through. It won't be enough to save no one. Now he's got to get out. His Rolling Thunder's going to expire in a second here. Swashbuckle's away. Meanwhile, Palantimos, he just found Vambrace. And that Necronomicon is allowing him to stay ahead of everybody else in this game.
He's just been farming this entire time. He only participated in one fight where he haunted in to kill that Invoker.
Is Necronomicon too strong? It got 100 mana increase cost. And we're still seeing Spectre rush it.
Didn't they lower the strength gain on it now or something too? I can't remember.
Yes, that was the most recent nerf as well. So now it gives 6, 12, 18, where I think it gave 8, 16, 24 before?
Really?
I think so. I can't swear to it, though. And it still seems great. I mean, the Spectre is able to jungle where she is usually not a carry that's very proficient at that, right? That's always been a big problem with the Spectre, is that she has to kind of have a lane to farm at all times.
People were doing, what was it, Soul Ring for a bit?
Yep.
So that you could spam Dagger. But I think the Necrobook is better because you can do Ancients.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that Spectre as a carry really lacked. Doing Ancients is such a big advantage.
Particularly on Dire side, right?
Yes, sir.
Palantimos is just 1,000 gold away from his Relic already. So Virtus.pro, they need to pick up the pace a bit. If they don't...
That's so sad. You last hit it, you time walk away, you walk back normally.
Yeah. It's a
neutral item
That's
drops.
a time killer.
Those are game losers.
Oh, he got the Yules off before he could cast the Chronosphere. Great reaction from Pikachu. They popped the Stampede there as well. So Virtus.pro probably still feel comfortable taking any fight they can get, especially since they know the Death Prophet's still in mid. If they smoke up to this top lane where they see Last Hero, he should be isolated. The Centaur on Centaur combat. Centaur Hero gets his stomp first, but now he's going to be purged up by Solo, and so many heroes flooding in. It seems very likely he's to die here without a whole lot of help. The Sunrays try to help him, but the Rolling Thunder is going to come back. Last Hero is still alive through all of this. Cold Embrace going out. Spirit Vessel being used. He's being nuked down, and eventually he will fall. Oh, but ILTW. Oh,
wow.
Oh, no, a Chronosphere. He thought he needed to be able to get that kill on the Phoenix, but he dies anyway. ILTW is going to jump forward and try and go for Happy, and will manage to get a nice little bash in Winter's Curse, trying to protect himself. It's going to turn into the Silence here, but the Tornado looking to intercept. Yule Scepter first. Silence. But he missed it. Pikachu doesn't time it correctly. Now ILTW is going to come back, and looks like he may just do that. Resolution trying to dive him in, but he's already at half health thanks to that Spirit Siphon, and Resolution.
He's not going to die himself.
He will swashbuckle backwards, but he underestimated how much heal is going to be there for Pikachu. A Silence. This time it does land on ILTW. He feels pretty confident, though. Time dilation. Time walks away. Last Hero looks for the blink forward stomp. On to no one. Misses it. Couldn't quite go far enough. And a beautiful Tornado that will allow Resolution to disengage nicely. He TPs out. The rest of the team retreats.
Nice moves by Rezo. I really liked how he uses Rolling Thunder there. He abandons getting the kill on the Centaur because he knows that his team has that mopped up, and instead he finds the backline. And we've yet to see a Phoenix Egg this game. Bignum just...
Oh, he was the one.
Yeah.
He didn't build the 4-staff Ghost Scepter.
That's
I'm
what I said.
remembering this
That's what I
now.
said
It's
about
all
last
flooding.
game.
I know. It's all flooding back to me now.
You didn't remember what I was referencing?
It's just now seeing him on the Phoenix, I get a visceral reaction to it. Fortunately, they have the silence there to chain with the stomp, and they will bring down ILTW. They use the exorcism for that as well, so they can just run into the mid lane.
Man, ILTW is not having like the best start.
No, he's not. It's quite the difference from game one, where he had a totally free game, and he used that farm well.
Yeah, we saw the one chrono at top, or in mid, that was simply just used for keeping the Wyvern off, which was an okay play because he had Arcane Rune, but not like the most impactful thing. And then the chrono at top, which if he had saved for the Spectre or the DP, they would have gotten the kill on both those heroes.
So he's at a average of half a hero hit per Chronosphere.
Yeah, that's kind of insane, actually.
Yeah, that's not the greatest.
He might have dealt like... Actually, I don't think he dealt any damage in that chrono when they got the Wyvern.
Yeah, probably not.
I think so far, because they just chased after the DP, right? So
Yeah.
I think he's dealt like 0 damage so far in his chronos.
See, those odds are beginning to go the way of Cyber Legacy a bit more as this game progresses. It's a close one, though. 9-7. ILTW's looking for the kill on a Happy right now, hoping for a bash, while Last Hero is going to get kited to death. He's just simply dead inside of so much. Chronosphere is going to be used. That is now going to be 0.66 heroes per Chronosphere. ILTW is picking up the pace a bit.
And he even gave the last hit to no one. What a good teammate.
What a good guy.
He's a friend.
I don't believe for a moment he believed he was doing that on purpose.
He did. He walked away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he walked
Why
away.
would he do that, though? Isn't his farm very important?
Maybe he just thinks... I mean, no one is really poor. BT dubs.
Yeah, no one is the bottom of all the cores. He's even below the Last Hero Centaur in this
Wow, that
game.
is surprising. Okay, now you can see now, right?
Yeah.
Why ILTW is trying to help out his friend, give him a bit of a better game, pump up his score a little bit, big him up.
They have taken, 4 towers on the side of Virtus.pro. So they have 1 tower advantage over Cyber Legacy. That
he's
says
still the
even
lowest.
more
Yeah.
about the fact that no one's at bottom.
It's pretty insane. But to be fair, like Enigma is more or less a core in this game.
Oh, that's true. Well, I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest. Pikachu, Stampede. Okay, get away from that Rolling Thunder. Rezo's going to chase him down. Winter's Curse is going to be used, but not before Pikachu is hit once. They are going to pop the Spectre Ultimate. Oh, look at that quick jump. They are almost blow up ILTW alongside the Oracle, but he does manage to time walk a bunch of the damage. The Sun Rays trying to offset all this damage coming out from the Midnight Pulse Black Hole laid out by Zayat. He does get burned to death by the Phoenix as he zooms on in. Bignum trying to help out Palantimos, but he is going to be left to die here. Bignum, who already used his dive, he should be caught, pretty easily killed. Last Hero will manage to blink away, though.
That was really, really, really well done by VP. And as Wyvern, you cannot waste your spell. You cannot let Zayat use his ulti. That is your one job in this game.
We saw Solo. He literally just AFK'd a lot of team fights until somebody jumped in.
You can see right here. As soon as they see that curse, go time.
Yep. It's a nice stomp from Last Hero, but...
it is not worth using that, though, to stop that Pango Rolling Thunder.
Yeah.
100% not worth. And that's going to cost them quite a bit. It's a cute play, but Rezo doesn't... The problem with it is that Rezo doesn't die from it, and it doesn't change the nature of the team fight.
Yeah.
The big thing that changes the nature of the team fight is whether or not VP get a big black hole, which they did.
Vlad's Pipe, now a Blink Dagger. Rezo is mega farmed right now. He's about to be level 18 on top of all that. He's going to help ILTW take down Roshan.
Lucky Shot is so good against Roche.
Minus armor plus disarm. The Illusions are currently tanking it up as well right now. They have Alacrity that they can give to ILTW. There you go. I will say, ILTW definitely seems like he's got a style where he really steps up and performs. Not like classic 4 Protect 1 sort of style where people are buffing him up.
100%. I feel like this guy is just a really stable player overall. Like, he'll always have like a pretty good laning phase. He knows how to team fight. He does all the little things correctly.
Oh, I missed Stomp. But yeah, Seb and No Tail had good things to say about him.
Yeah, they said it was just one of those things that didn't work out. Nothing but respect for him. Like, they shouted him out when they had no reason to.
Yep.
At the end of their interviews. So clearly some level of respect there.
Valentimos. He's got the damage right now. He's just missing the tank. Radiance and Yasha. No Manta just yet. He's going to pop his ultimate as they found the initiation onto no one. A beautiful jump from Last Hero, and it's going to find a secondary kill, most likely on Zayats, unless ILTW can do something to stop this. He does have the Chronosphere, but they don't have any damage to back it up, so you're absolutely right. He's just going to run away. Resolution's going to do the same. They use Exorcism, they use Supernova, they use Stampede, they use Spectral. They used everything, man. 2 kills, not that big of a deal.
You have to get a tower out of this. You have to force this, I feel. Like, I think Last Hero has the right idea here. But the rest of his team is not coming. Like, they instead went to secure the bounty runes. And I think they should have just tried to force it mid. Because that's still 30 seconds dead with no Enigma. And Invoker was just respawning. They could have gotten a solid amount of damage on that tower.
Silence? No? Okay, they're not going to try and go for this one. In fact, Resolution. He does manage to bounce it off the wall and turn the angle to try and chase after Pikachu, but it's a bit too late. He's already blink daggered away. Tornado goes out, and Rolling Thunder does hit him once. He's going to bounce back in with a swashbuckle, and Pikachu is just going to die.
It doesn't matter, but he Spirit Vesseled Rezo by accident. He clicked on the ball.
Yeah.
I think that's why he was pinging. Didn't end up mattering too much. And now with everything down, like you said, no Phoenix ult, no Death Prophet ult, no Haunt, no Stampede, only Winner's Curse that they have to worry about. And they have ways around that, right? You can just Fate's Edict the target.
Yeah.
Who's getting hit by the Void.
A pretty significant lead for this early on to the game. It's 25 minutes in. They have a 6,000 net worth lead on VP. And BSJ said this is a lineup that will outscale a Spectre. Do you agree with that as well?
Yes, I do. I think, again, once you have... Okay, you need 2 items for it this time, but once you get, like, Lincoln's BKB...
It's all about that black hole. Last Hero survives for a while here, thanks to the help from both of his supports, but in the end, he's nothing but a punching bag for Virtus.pro to lay damage into. And now, with the numbers advantage, they're going to try and hit this melee barracks. I don't even think Last Hero did a whole lot wrong. It's just... nobody's really wanting to fight or defend right now, especially since they had the Aegis on ILTW, so they're not feeling super happy about it.
And they're just going to heal up ILTW and send them in again. And with the Siege Wagon, I think this is going to be a Rax. Rezo's just through roll-upping it up.
There he goes, blinks in. He's going to roll back onto Pikachu if possible. He's already blinked away, though. This is the space you needed, though, to make sure to finish off that melee barracks.
And they drew for them.
Oh, Eul Scepter. Still, the tower falls, and ILTW will time walk away. Last Hero, he's going to TP in, but, Pikachu's been burned out of his mana. And ILTW taking a Spirit Vessel charge. He doesn't feel super comfortable being on the front lines anymore. They will manage to keep this range barracks alive, but Virtus.pro, they go in and out whenever they want to, it seems. Cyber Legacy, they're just trying to hold on and stall. But stall for what?
Yeah, I guess they still think like their Spectre plus their Wyvern Phoenix combo was going to be really good, and they're going to go for the fight here. Rezo would be a pretty nice target.
Get the silence onto Rezo. Looks like they can blow him up until the Oracle managed to go for the save. ILTW goes for the back line, trying to target Bignum right away. The Cold Embrace is going to be laid out. Is he going to go for the Chronosphere? He will. He's going to try and deal with the Phoenix. Actually, he turns onto the Death Prophet right away. A 3-man Chronosphere gets 2 kills. Immediately, buybacks coming out, but Last Hero is going to be left with the Spirit Vessel on him. He's Stampede. No, he's just not going to get away. Bignum did pop the Supernova. The Winter's Curse goes out. They might just be able to get the explosion stun, but can they win the fight off of that stun? They've already got follow-up onto the Oracle, but nobody's really dying on the side of Virtus.pro. Oh, Zayats, he tried to go for the black hole, but the Exorcism Ghost did too much damage. ILTW time walks onto Pikachu. He really wants this kill, but he's taking so much damage. He actually dies. Valentimos. Oh, no. He thought he was going to have a second life to be able to work with. The perfect timing for Cyber Legacy. The Aegis fades. They get that kill, and now they're trying to get resolution as well. The Swashbuckle gets him beyond godlike. Triple triple kill for Resolution. Bignum turns Fire Spirits up on a no one. Last hero's here. If he can get the stomp onto this Invoker, they might be able to get the kill. He's got the blink, he's got the stun. The follow-up damage is there with the last Fire Spirit out from Rizzo. He goes for the Rampage, gets one. Can he get a secondary Rampage as well? Last hero, there's nobody left. They have a buyback on the Spectre, but he's not going to use it.
He's
Give
just getting
Rizzo
the double
rampage.
That could have been even worse. For Cyber Legacy is the saddest part. They had the Void Spirit Aegis just barely fade at the worst possible time.
Yep.
And look at the amount of gold. They used 3 buybacks for that. It's not going to be Mega Creeps. I think that's the reason why Spectre's not buying back. Because he has reserved himself to, okay, we're probably not defending this set of racks. There's absolutely no way. If you want to stand any chance at still winning this game, you're going to have to play for the last one. And Rezo got so much gold out of that.
That was a 2 for 8 team fight.
And Rezo picked up 6 of those kills, I believe.
Yeah. He now just flat out bought an MKB. So now he's got some big boy damage to go with this one. Okay, they try and defend these tier 4s, but without the buyout, if he dies here, the game may just be over. Palantimos, that last nuke is not going to be enough. They threw out a Sunstrike, but that was on a Pikachu instead. Resolution was bailed out by Solo. Solar Crest for no one.
They've got 2 sets of racks, an Orb of Destruction for their Pango if he wants it. All the items in the world coming in.
MTWE doesn't care about bounty runes. What he cares about is trying to end this game. Resolution's been gone on. They don't have the Oracle save this time around. The Spectre ult went out. Spectre trying to immediately go and take on no one, but he managed to go to Ghost Walk away. Meanwhile, the Rolling Thunder on out. CIS misses a lot of that black hole onto Pikachu with the Supernova over the top. They won't really be able to go for this Death Prophet. CIS is definitely dead. But on the side, looks like, Chronosphere on out. Palantimos who went for no one, but he actually just got double teamed by Resolution and no one. He just dies like that. Good game, man. Virtus.pro, they look hot this morning.
Oh, they looked real clean in both their games, in fact. They're picking up the tempo